What's going on? We're gonna do the wrap up for this month's horoscope, or not so much horoscope, Zodiac. So Gemini. Date range is May 21 to June 20th. Uh, just got this wrapped up. I just typical, just busy. But I'm getting this off in due time. So sorry, Gemini's. Actually, my moon sign is actually a Gemini, so I'm a double Mercury. So my basically sun sign is Virgo, and my moon sign is actually Gemini. So uh, Gemini is an air sign. It is the ruling planet is Mercury. The symbol is the twin. Okay. Personality of a Gemini: smart, very expressive, and quick-witted. Very social, very good conversationalist, but does not always agree with other viewpoints. Loves telling stories and cracking up on other people's jokes. Okay, just kind of like most air signs are extroverts. Okay, and fire signs as well. So famous deceased Geminis would be Tupac Shakur, um, Prince. It's also a Gemini. Christopher Wallace, aka the Notorious Big or Biggie, Big. He also was a Gemini. So Tupac and Biggie were actually both Geminis. Okay. Um, Josephine Baker. You have to look up. Josephine Baker's an old jazz musician. Your great grandma, she's still alive. She knows about Josephine Baker. Okay, John F. Kennedy, President John Fitzgerald Kennedy was a Gemini. Hattie McDaniel, she's somebody that you should know historically. She's like I think one of the first black uh, people that won an Oscar. Okay, Hattie McDaniel. Jackie Wilson, he is also Gemini. Curtis Mayfield. Marilyn Monroe. Uh, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. He just recently died, actually a couple months ago. He was Gemini. Howlin' Wolf. This will be something that you want to ask your great grandfather or great grandfather if he's still alive about Howlin' Wolf. Okay, look him up. Okay, Gail Sayers is also a Gemini. Chicago Bears running back legend. Okay, famous Geminis holding the torch for the Geminis will be Kanye West. Can't really think of anybody else to lead the pack. Kanye is definitely the leading Gemini. Okay, Ronald Isley. He just had the battle with Earth, Wind, and Fire. The Isley brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire. He is a Gemini. Venus Williams, Serena's sister, basically, tennis legend, female tennis great. Patti LaBelle is Gemini. Felicia Rashad, basically the Cosby Show. Yeah, man, I that's like, man, that's a special woman, man. That woman shaped my idea of what I wanted a wife to be on that TV show. Gladys Knight, Gemini. Paul McCartney of the Beatles. Louis Gossett Jr., legendary actor, and T.D. Jakes, Nikki Giovanni, and Michael J. Fox, Gemini, famous Geminis. Okay, now that we got that out the way, what are the traits and strengths of Geminis? Well, they're independent, highly social, quick learners, can learn something quick on the draw. Ability to learn quickly is one of their strengths, and exchanging ideas is something that they really enjoy. They like exchanging ideas as well as learning new ideas and viewpoints and stories and stuff like that. That's get a kick out of that. It's very strong, passionate, and whatever they want to focus on. If they want to focus on something or research something on, they'll commit hours, if not days and weeks, if not even years and decades toward a particular focus. They'll just lock in basically lock in, and they will just focus on that passion. That's their strengths. Some of their weaknesses could be moody and temperament. I kind of know about this because basically, Mercury is very much a sign. It's associated with like a lot of, bipolarism, mood disorders, stuff like that. Things could change magnetically, and Gemini's is no stranger to that. 1 minute they're upbeat, the next minute they like humbug. They could be annoyed quickly as well. Depending on what kind of evil twin or nice twin that they're showing that day, what side they can, you can say something and it just kind of ticks them off. Okay, be very annoyed quickly. It could be know-it-alls. Very smart individuals tend to come off as know-it-alls. I mean, I know a little bit about that. It can tend to be kind of nervous at times. Can be nervous. Does not like to be challenged on topics. It kind of goes back to kind of some of their personality traits. It just really don't like to be challenged. I understand that. I can kind of relate to that as well. And it can be inconsistent. I mean, they join a group and then they just kind of fall off. They like, I don't really want to be bothered anymore. Ice Cube actually, he is also a famous Gemini. I forgot to mention about Ice Cube. Ice Cube is also, a famous Gemini. So it's like, join a group and then next thing you know, after a year or two, it's like, I just go on my own. Forget you guys, man. I'll holler at you later. They could kind of be inconsistent at times and just kind of move on their own way and go about their own way. It's a very, kind of inconsistency of the Gemini. A lot of time they expect the worst. They also kind of have a, dark gloom of, gray cloud, always expecting the worst. And, they don't like to be alone for long periods as well. That's one of their weaknesses. It kind of like, just, pop up out of nowhere, because it's just like, man, they don't really like to be alone. They, go drift from friend to friend to friend because they really like to be alone. And another thing that they don't like, and it's pretty much a weakness, is they don't like repetitive routines. They really do not like repetition. Even if they have, even girlfriends, or for females, boyfriends, they'll just be like, you know what, man, you bore me. I'm just gonna I want to be, by myself. I need some time away, and they'll just, pop up and get another boyfriend or girlfriend because it's like they just don't really like repetition. Like even having one relationship with one person is just too repetitive and too routine for them. just get bored, and then they just have to move on to somebody else. Common problems Geminis have, I'd say depression, bipolar, high blood pressure, and insomnia and alcoholism. Just kind of staying up late, researching, talking to people, having a good time, partying, they just kind of all of these problems kind of correlate. Gemini's compatibility. They are compatible, they say, with Sagittarius and Aquarius. Okay. Recommended careers, I would say, would be a team sports, a professor, a rapper / poet, a detective, or a lawyer. All of these fields pretty much kind of like correlated to like humanities, as well as like doing research. Detective can crack a case, cold case going back 20-30 years by someone I would say a Gemini that would just focus on that case and just kind of like crack it, just focus on it, and then just find some new evidence, and then next thing you know, they solve the case. Okay. Lawyer would be the same thing, kind of just the opposite, trying to find things to get their client off of a particular litigation or some type of legal trouble. Okay. On the serial killers list, they are number 5 with 40 confirmed serial killers that were Geminis. They're actually tied with Pisces. Okay. The thing about Geminis when it comes to me, I seem to be magnetized by Geminis. I found that out years ago. I'm like, damn, why everybody, all my friends and people that I just not even on the internet, I just am drawn to Geminis. And discovering that my moon sign was actually Gemini, that actually kind of explained it. And then also, I've had a relationship. Well, I wouldn't say it a relationship, but actually, one of the bank that I used to bank with, Washington Mutual, one of the bank tellers that worked there, she was a Gemini, and let's just say it was a very interesting night when the moons aligned many moons ago, and I definitely want to get to know another Gemini. I think it's something there. That is all I have. This is Gemini, and next is going to be Cancer. Okay, and I believe Cancer is the final sign of this Zodiac series, so that will be wrapping things up. So this is pretty much Gemini, and if you agree with some of the actual things that I've said, you can comment below, and feel free to share any of my videos as well. And also, if you have not already done so, definitely like and subscribe.